Welcome to Swadesi Startup Speaks, the podcast where we explore the pulse of India's vibrant startup ecosystem and its growing impact on the global stage. In today's episode, we delve into the latest developments shaping the entrepreneurial landscape, from groundbreaking funding rounds and sustainability innovations to policy collaborations and emerging tech trends. Tune in as we unpack stories of vision, resilience, and innovation that are defining India's startup success story. Antler India, a venture capital firm, plans to invest 211 crore rupees, which is $25 million dollars in 50 startups in 2025, following its 2024 investments in 30 startups through a $75 million dollars fund. Key 2024 investments include companies like Bizup, which is a fashion retail, Mine Electric, which is an aluminium air fuel cells, Namayatri, which is a mobility, Keeper, which is a digital assets for salaried employees, and Kautyo, which is AI dashcams. Partner Rajiv Srivatsa emphasized the quality of Indian founders and their potential to build global tech firms. Many of these startups originated in Antler's residency program, which supports idea validation and team building. The next cohort begins in February 2025. The Startup Policy Forum, founded by public policy expert Shweta Rajpal Kohli, aims to bridge the gap between Indian startups and policymakers. Launching on National Startup Day, January 16, 2025, Startup Policy Forum begins with 30 leading startups like Razorpay, Cred, Oyo, and Swiggy, and plans to limit membership to 100. It establishes four councils focusing on fintech, consumer and commerce, emerging tech and AI, and new age public companies to address sector specific challenges. Startup Policy Forum seeks to foster collaboration with regulators, aiding startups in navigating policies and contributing to India's global economic leadership. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has partnered with Moglix to support 25 growth stage manufacturing startups in sectors like chemicals, automotive, infrastructure, and green energy. This 12-month incubation initiative offers startups access to Moglix's mentor network, supply chain infrastructure, and financial support via Credlix. Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade will enhance the program's reach through Startup India, promoting resource sharing and adoption. The initiative aims to foster innovation, entrepreneurship, and a resilient manufacturing ecosystem aligned with India's self-reliance vision. India's startup ecosystem boasts $154 billion dollars in funding, 118 unicorns, and 112 sunicorns, reflecting its rapid growth. Glow, an Ethereum-based solar energy company, raised $30 million dollars from Framework and Union Square Ventures to expand renewable energy adoption in India. Since 2023, Glow has developed 21.3 megawatt of solar capacity in Rajasthan across three solar farms, aiming to power 34,000 homes annually and cut 300,000 tons of CO2 emissions. Leveraging blockchain, Glow creates a decentralized physical infrastructure network for efficient energy ecosystems. The funding will support operation scaling, solar farm expansion, and blockchain development. Glow aligns with India's renewable energy goals, including 500 gigawatt solar capacity by 2030 under supportive government policies. IIT Kanpur launched the ASEAN India Startup Festival 2024 on November 28th, uniting 100 startups, industry leaders, policymakers, and innovators to showcase and foster collaboration between India and ASEAN nations. Organized by IIT Kanpur's SIIC in partnership with DST and DPIET, the three-day event focuses on sustainability and technological innovation. Key discussions include cultural intelligence in market expansion and emerging cybersecurity trends. Leaders emphasized regional collaboration over reliance on the West. The festival aims to inspire entrepreneurial excellence, address shared challenges, and drive inclusive growth and innovation. India faces a mounting waste crisis with over 133,760 tons of municipal waste generated daily, of which only 24% is treated. While informal waste workers contribute significantly, sustainable solutions remain elusive. Startups in waste management, driven by innovation and government support like the Swachh Bharat mission, are tackling this issue through technologies like AI and composting. Challenges include inaccessible tenders, corruption, and integrating informal workers. Successful models like WasteLink and the Kabadiwala show promise. Solutions include accessible tenders and extended producer responsibility policies to drive recycled materials use. Ecosystem level support is essential to scale these efforts. Abiro Capital has launched a $25 million fund to support early stage technology startups in India and the US, focusing on sectors like AI, SaaS, healthcare, and supply chain. The fund aims to back 12, 15 startups over 4 years, offering not just capital but mentorship, operational expertise, and global networks. Abiro Capital, founded by Vamsi Kora, who previously co-founded Gati Analytics, has also partnered with Telangana's T-Hub incubator to empower cross-border startups. The VC firm has already invested in Riva Commerce and HCOM. The launch aligns with growing activity in India's investor ecosystem as other funds like Stellaris and Pavstone have recently closed large investments. Indian startups secured $9.2 billion in venture capital funding across 984 deals from January to October 2024, marking a 44.4% year-on-year increase in funding value and a 5.8% rise in deal volume, according to global data. This contrasts with 2023's $6.4 billion across 930 deals. India ranks among the top 5 global markets for VC activity, accounting for 7.1% of global deal volume and 4.2% of total funding value. Major funding rounds include Zepto raising $665 million and $340 million, Meesho securing $300 million, Pharmacy raising $216 million, Physics Wala obtaining $210 million, and Purple securing $178.4 million. The report highlights India's growing appeal for VC investment, driven by a robust entrepreneurial ecosystem and investor confidence. That's all for today's episode of Swadesi Startup Speaks. Whether it's fostering sustainable growth, bridging the gap between policy and innovation, or pioneering technology for a brighter future, India's startups are setting benchmarks on the global map. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to spotlight stories that inspire and ignite entrepreneurial passion. Until then, stay curious and keep building.